Hello everybody. You know what? Welcome. It's Fancy Fold Friday. I'm so sorry I'm late, guys. I did say I was going to hop on at noon, but unfortunately I got tied up at work. Not only is it month end and quarter end, but it's year end, so we're a little bit busy. But I am on now. It's about 5 to 2. Just a wee bit late. I apologize. But I do have a fun card for you. So it's called a circle pop-out card. And this is what it looks like. So it's a super fun little card. This fits in a standard A2 envelope, one of our medium envelopes. And it's super simple to make. So how about we just get going here? Let me just make sure I can get my camera. Alright, so here we go. A little bit, sorry guys, I'm just going to fix the camera angle a little bit so that you can see everything okay. Alright, there we go. So here's our circle pop-out card. So this is what it looks like. I'll just hold it up a little bit closer for you. You open it like this, and then the little circle comes out, and you can open it up and write whatever you'd like inside here. So I am featuring one of our Sale-a-bration items. This is our Sale-a-bration brochure right here, and the paper we're featuring is on page 3, the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. You get, whenever you place a $60 order, you can get this paper for free. It's 12 by 12 paper, and you get 12 sheets, 2 of each, of 6 different patterns, so it's super fun. And lots of different options with it. And I chose to use this sheet to make this card. So we'll just dive right into it here. So I'm just going to get my supplies. You're going to want a card base. I am using a Seaside Spray piece of cardstock that measures 10.5 inches by 4.25 inches. And then you're going to score it at 2 inches and 6.25 inch. Then you're going to need a piece of DSP that measures 4 inches by 5.75 inch, and then you're going to cut it at 1.75 inch. So you'll end up having a piece that measures 4 inches by 1.75, and another piece that measures 4 inches by 4 inches. You're also going to need a piece of Whisper White or Basic White cardstock that measures 4 inches by 4 inches. You will need a 2.25 inch punch piece of cardstock that coordinates with your base. So again, I'm using Seaside Spray. And you'll need a 2 inch either Whisper White or Basic White punched circle as well. And to prepare the card, you're going to want to have your 2.25 inch punch handy to finish making the card. Oh, excuse me, I had a tickle in my throat. Okay, so to start off, I'm just going to burnish all my edges that I've scored. I'm just going to get my bone folder here. And I'm really going to burnish these edges. And I'm folding the big one up first and then the little one over, just so that it'll have an easier time closing. You may get a little buckling, and that's when you'll just go over and kind of make sure that your edges are burnished nicely. Okay, and then you're going to open her up, and on the inside you're going to want to put your piece of Whisper White cardstock. Now before I put it inside, I am going to stamp an image on it. So I'm going to use some Rococo Rose ink because this coordinates with our DSP. And I'm going to be using the Valentine Keepsakes stamp set to finish this card up. And inside there's kind of these little heart flowers that I'm going to use. So let me just, sorry about the noise there, I had an alarm going off. So there's our image. I'm just going to set my stamp side aside. So I'm going to put that in the Rococo Rose, and I'm just going to stamp it towards the bottom. The reason why I say to stamp first before you attach it to your card is if you make a mistake, then you can always just flip your piece of Whisper White or Basic White over and restamp on the other side. Just set that there for now. I'm just going to clean off my stamp using my Simply Chamois. Alright, set that aside. Okay, so I'm going to attach this to the inside of my card. And I'm just going to use some of my mono multi-glue or green glue, whichever you prefer to call it. And I'm just going to put glue all over. And put it on the inside panel here. Just like that. And then on this little flap on the top here, I'm going to take my piece of DSP that measures 1 3/4 by 4 inches, and I'm going to glue it there. So it kind of looks like an envelope flap. You're going to put it on top of that smaller flap. Just like so. Ooh. Okay, now here's where we're going to get our circle going. So you're going to take your 2 1/4 inch punch and open her up. And then you're going to lay your base flat and flip it over. And you're going to slide your card into your punch. And what you want to do is line up your burnished line so it's approximately center with your stamp. It doesn't have to be exactly center, but or not center with the stamp, center with the punch. So you'll put the paper all the way in until it doesn't go anymore. Make sure your burnished line lines up sort of in the middle. And then you're just gonna punch it out. So you'll end up with this kind of piece here. You can just throw this away. Okay? So now you've got your hole in your card. See, we're not quite center. I don't know if you can see that there. We're not quite center, but it's not really going to matter, okay? Now, on this panel here, you're going to glue your other piece of, excuse me, 4x4 DSP. And again, I'm just going to use my mono multi-glue. Excuse me, guys. I don't know. I've got a tickle in my throat today, so it's causing me to have a froggy throat. I think it's just because it's dry in my house. Okay, so I've glued that panel on. Now we're going to take our 2 1/4 inch Seaside Spray piece of cardstock that we punched out, and we're going to glue it right in that little opening, okay? So I'm just going to take, again, some of my mono multi-glue, and I'm going to use this as a guide to put my glue down. And then when I glue the piece down, I'm going to open up the flap and make sure that it fits inside the opening. And the reason why I'm using mono multi-glue is because if I have to slide it around a little bit, I will, but I just want to make sure that this is going to open okay. So it is catching a little bit on the right, so I'm just going to push it around. There we go. So now it's opening up okay. And now I'm going to take my 2 inch piece of this is Whisper White, but you could use Basic White as well. And I'm just going to stamp a cute little saying on it. So I've got my Night of Navy ink pad here. And the reason why I'm using this is because it coordinates nicely with the DSP. And I'm going to get the saying from my Valentine keepsake set. It says, something sweet for someone sweet. And I'm just going to put that in my ink pad. And stamp my image down. And close up my ink pad before I put my project in it. And I am going to attach this to my Seaside Spray 2 1/4 inch circle using a couple of dimensionals. So I'm just going to get my dimensionals out here. And I'm going to put those on my base, and then I'll put my white piece on top. Just like so. And I'm just going to get my Take Your Pick tool and some of my rhinestone basic jewels, and because I feel like a card isn't complete without a little bit of bling, I am going to add some rhinestones. Just like so. I'm going to do one more here. Just like that, and then you're all done. How easy is this pop-up card? Something sweet for someone sweet. This is your circle pop-up card, and you can write your little greeting in here. You could even make, if you'd like, a little pocket down here for a gift card, if that's what you were giving someone. But how adorable is that? I just want to show you an alternative that I had made. It's the same pop-up card. It's this one here. This one says for you. So again, just opens, but I put the greeting down at the bottom. And to make this, I actually didn't even use DSP. I pulled out some Whisper White cardstock, and I used the Pretty Perennial stamp set to stamp my images. So for this card, I used the inks Seaside Spray, Daffodil Delight, and Soft Suede. So how fun is that card? Super cute, super easy. I really like this design. And that was it for Fancy Fold Friday, guys. A super easy card today. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I do let you go, I just want to mention that I am having another Zoom card class on February 4th. These are the cards we're going to be making, and we're going to be using the Sweet Strawberry bundle. To attend the class, you've got a few options to attend. So option one is you can purchase this kit from me, and then if you already have the stamp set, you can use the stamp set to make these cards. That option is $20 to register. Option number two is you purchase the stamp set from me. That would be, including shipping and handling, is $28, so just $8 more and you get the stamp set. And I'll also give you these cards, okay? So you'll get the stamp set and the cards for just $8 more. It's a pretty good deal. The $28 does include shipping and GST within the Edmonton area, just because I'm going to be hand delivering them rather than having them mailed directly to you. Option three is you get the Sweet Strawberry bundle, which is the stamp set and the punch, and you'll also get these card kits. That's $50. That includes, again, GST and shipping within the Edmonton area. And then you've got another option, because it is Sale-a-bration. I wanted to give you the opportunity to spend over $60. So option four is, it's for $85. You'll get the bundle. So you'll have your Sweet Strawberry stamp set, your Strawberry Builder Punch, you'll get the card kit, as well as you'll get the Daffodil Delight blends and Granny Apple Green Stampin' blends. And that's so that you can color this image on this card when we go to do the class, and you'll have all your coloring tools you need. And because you're going to be spending $85, it's over $60, and you get to pick any item you'd like from the Sale-a-bration catalog. So that's a great deal as well. So just send me a message if that's something you're interested in. If you're not interested in the class and you are going to be placing an order under $200, you'll probably have noticed at the bottom of the screen is my blog web address. You'll want to head over to the web address, hit on shop now, and if you are going to be spending under $200, make sure you use that January hostess code, as I will be doing a draw for all orders placed in January for some free product. And if you are going to be spending over $200, make sure that you do not use that hostess code, as you'll automatically get free product just for spending that amount. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in and joining me today. Sorry again, I was a little bit late. I did get caught up at work, but better late than never. I hope you guys have a terrific weekend and a great rest of your Friday. Happy stamping!